I can imagine.
Yeah. Cool. All right, we'll kick it off in three, two, one. Hey Ryan, thanks for
Yo.
hopping on the call today, man. How you going?
Yeah, yeah, good. Thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well, man. Just yeah, pretty early morning this Saturday. Um, just kind of was working on some new music, but thanks for hopping on to this interview that we have today. Really wanted to kind of dive a little bit deeper about yeah, your kind of progress from working with me. We started the program a couple of months back.
Yep.
What month did we start? Do you remember?
Sh- No, I can't remember what month it was, but
But
it's been a
it's been a few
it's
months now. It's been a few
yeah, it's
months.
been a while now. Yeah, it's good.
But it's been great, and I wanted to kind of dive a little bit deeper about your experience working with me and how the feeling of kind of writing and starting your music production journey in Ableton Live, and playing your music for the first time. So I guess let's kick it off. What do you do for work, and why did you want to start learning house music production Ableton Live?
Well, pretty much I'm a tradie, so
Mm,
I work Monday to Friday, but I just wanted to start because I've always been DJing lately
mm,
and it started to pick up maybe this year. And then I've always wanted to, for a goal for mine has been always wanting to play my music in my sets, but I've just never known how to start or anything.
mm.
And then obviously, yeah, I saw your ads, so I reached out. And
Yeah.
then yeah, we've been going at it ever since, so it's been good.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I remember when you reached out to me. I remember when we did the first session. I remember you saw like the blank like kind of Ableton screen.
Yeah,
You're
very
like
daunting at this.
you're very, yeah. You said it was super daunting. You're like you're like I have no idea what to do.
Yeah.
But just seeing that a couple months past now, seeing your kind of skills improve so much from when we first started has been awesome to see. And
Mm.
yeah, so we did the program, we did the course. We had a bunch of other students from all around Australia, all working together to finish that house track. We got to the finish line. We finished your track right here.
Yeah.
You finally, were able to perform it live for the first time, and yeah, tell us a story. It's a pretty crazy story. You got to play it at a Tobias show when he was visiting from Melbourne. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. So pretty much he had on his Instagram story saying Sydney DJs reach out. And then I thought, like, fuck it, why not? Let's reach out, send him in an Afro mix because I know his music's kind of like chilled kind of vibe.
Hmm.
So I thought the Afro would fit his vibe perfectly. And then I reached out, and then he got back to me the same day in the afternoon, and he was ringing me on Instagram,
Hmm.
and I was like, no way, he's actually ringing. So then we answered, and then we went from there, and he was like, look, your mix fits perfectly with what I want, like song selection, everything's perfect. Can you just pretty much just redo that tonight? Do you want to play?
Hmm.
And I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Like, let's get into it. And
Yeah,
then yeah, so it was good. But then I sneaked in I told him on the phone, I was like, look, I'm gonna this is just teed up perfectly because I just finished my first song. And then I was like, look, do you mind if I like played at the end? And then I timed it for when he came on stage as well.
hmm.
So then when everyone was looking and going crazy when they see him for the first time,
Hmm.
my song was in the background.
Hmm.
So yeah, it went off. It was so good. It was like the best feeling.
Hmm.
It's been something I've wanting to do forever.
And yeah,
So
yeah, I was gonna say like that feeling of playing your track live for the first time, putting in all that hard work, and
yeah,
then playing it, but not just playing it for the first time, or playing it to a massive crowd, like
yeah, it was
Oxford Art Factory sold out. Like you sent me the videos, and also he's like announcing you as an artist, and he's saying to the crowd, this is Ryan's brand new single. And then
yeah,
you send me the footage, and like on the drop they're going crazy. So yeah, how's that feeling to
yeah.
find to play something live for the first time?
Oh, it was surreal. It was
Mm,
it was the best feeling I reckon I've had since I've been DJing, to be
mm,
honest.
mm-hmm,
Like I've had some good gigs and all that, but so that just topped it for sure.
mm-hmm,
Especially like what you said, starting from scratch, opening up Ableton, didn't know what anything meant, to then doing the academy, building up the track together. It's been good. And then to
mm,
play it live, yeah, especially to that type of crowd,
mm-hmm,
it was crazy. And
Hmm.
then like even just there's like the reactions, the phones out recording, just the little things like that. It's crazy. So it's been good.
And also, it's like the timing of it was like, kind of insane. And it was like perfect, kind of opportunity.
Yeah.
Everything kind of aligned. I say with like a lot of, future students or people that want to get into music production, the best time to start is now because you just don't know what opportunity will allow, will come in the future. Um, and so, it's always great to just be prepared, to have, music in your USBs or just, sitting in your
Yeah.
demo kind of like SoundCloud or in your hard drive, just because you'll play a show and there might be a certain artist that you've always wanted to connect with, and if you've got music to send to them, yeah, definitely will take you to that next level.
Yeah. I
Cool.
couldn't agree more for sure.
Mm,
For sure. Yeah. Even when I started, I was like, oh, I don't know if like this song will do good or whatever. And then obviously it teed up perfectly with this Tobias set,
hmm
which like it just skyrocketed my stuff a bit. So it's been going good ever since that. So
hmm
it's been going good. Yeah.
Awesome. And I wanted to ask, like, working, with some of the other producers in the academy in the program. We had a really cool class with all the other great students. Yeah, how's your experience, doing kind of group learning with everyone else, getting
Yeah.
feedback from all the other students?
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it. It was cool to meet like people from everywhere. I'm pretty sure we had a few people from different states.
Hmm.
So it was good. It's good to just meet new people and they want the same thing, make
Hmm.
their first track or their second track or just make any track. And then yeah, we just work together, just become mates and just everyone's on the same vibe. It
Hmm.
was always good. I always look forward to them.
Hmm.
It's,
Yeah, I always say to, like, all the students, when you're learning production, it can be quite like lonely sometimes, especially when you're starting out, because you might not really, you have producer DJ friends, but they might not want to create the kind of same kind of music that you want to make. And
mm,
so it's always great to just, connect with a community of like-minded people who, have the same vision as goals as you, and kind of all work together to, yeah, create some really great house music. Um,
yeah, no, it
but
was good for sure.
Cool. And yeah, I guess to kind of, end things with this interview, I wanted to ask, how do you see, what are some kind of goals that you want to achieve, music production related, DJ related in the next 6 to 12 months?
I'd love to I'd love to just keep going at the music, just keep producing.
Mm,
And then eventually I'd love to like how do you explain it? Like have my own song the playing and
mm.
the crowd like know the
Don't
words.
know the lyrics, yeah.
Yeah, like they know what song it is. Like they
Hmm.
don't just like the song because it sounds good.
Yeah.
They actually know
They
that
actually
like
know it.
that's
That
your song.
hmm I,
So that's a goal for sure.
I think, yeah, I think every artist kind of wants that. Yeah, wants their music to have that kind of connection with all their listeners, and that they've been listening to that record so many
Yeah.
times, and they've memorized the lyrics, and then they spent the money to come see you, play, and you get the DM in the inbox saying, "Hey, I'm so excited to see you perform. I've been listening to all your music. Can't wait for you to play the song that you made."
Yep.
And then yeah, when you finally get to play all that stuff live, yeah, it's a pretty surreal experience.
Yeah, I mean that is definitely one of the biggest goals I'd love to get for
Hmm.
sure.
Yeah.
And then I guess just keep getting more gigs, bigger gigs, just keep going pretty much.
Mhm. Yeah, and you've been playing. Yeah, tell the listeners, like, some of the awesome shows you've been playing over the last like few months.
Yeah, well, I run this boat party called After Hours
Hmm.
on the Blue and just in Sydney, so it's good. I pretty much started that. I used to play there on the openings on Sundays,
Hmm.
and then I just talked to the owner. I said, "Listen, just let me run a Friday night and
Hmm.
just let me see what happens."
Yeah.
So I really reckon I could just get it going for sure, just get it packed.
Mm.
First show we sold out. We did it like a couple months later, and then it sold out again.
Mm.
And then they hit me up and said, "Look, do you want to make it a monthly thing?" So then we've been doing it ever since, and we pretty much just sold out every single show.
Mm.
And I've played on all of them, so it's been good. It's always fun doing that. Look forward to it. That's
Yeah, and
probably
yeah, I was gonna say, like, you did that launch party as well, with a
yes,
single, Tell us about
yeah,
that.
yeah. So I did the release party, which was good. That was on a Saturday. That was our quickest sellout.
Oh wow.
So I think there was a lot of hype behind it, which was good.
Mm,
So I think people were keen to come see it,
mm.
just get around it. But yeah, that was recently, so that went really well. So it's been going good, yeah.
No, that's awesome. Awesome to hear,
Yeah,
man. It's really great seeing making waves in the scene here in Sydney. And
yeah,
yeah, and to have your first release party just be a complete sellout and everyone going fucking crazy for it is really awesome to see. As a kind of teacher and mentor myself, I love seeing that kind of stuff for all my students.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll end it here, man. Appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today. Where can our listeners kind of find you on your socials? What's your handle?
Yeah, well, my Instagram is Kirkwilldoit. That's where I post all my stuff. I thrive with all my content there. So
Yeah, amazing guys. So if you're listening, check out Kirk. We'll do it on Instagram. He's got some insane videos on there. So
yeah.
thanks for chatting, Ryan. All the best to you, man. And yeah, can't wait to see what you're doing, in the next few months and years.
All right, sweet. Thank you.